Hi, I'm Dr. Heather here from Wellspring Chiropractic. Today I want to talk to you about what we do with folks that come into the office that are struggling with weight loss resistance. What I have found is if we get our best results if we are working right at the cellular level. And it turns out that inflammation is a big problem that's associated with weight loss resistance. And we have to, again, look at the cellular level. So let me take you through understanding that piece, and then I can show you the tests that we run to understand how we can measure it and how we can fix it. So first off, here's our cell. It's a nice, beautiful, perfect cell membrane that I've drawn. So this cell membrane is where everything that comes in and out of the cell has to pass through. So we've got our DNA that is in the cell, and we've got our mitochondria, which is our energy factories. But all of those are only going to function based on hormones that influence cell function. So for example, if we have insulin that could influence our cell function, or we have thyroid hormones that can influence our cell function, we have vitamin D, we have cortisol, all these different things in order to impact the DNA, which will then affect the cell's function, that hormone has to come right up to the receptor site on the cell membrane. And if it's a healthy cell membrane, that receptor site will pick up that information and it'll then go right into the cell and program the DNA on what to do next. The problem is that if we have inflammation in the cell membrane, so that it's going to affect the receptor sites, and then you're going to have these hormones that are trying to get their signal in, and the signal's not getting in, and so we produce more and more and more of those hormones without them actually being effective. And that's where you get insulin resistance, which then of course is part of weight loss resistance. So we have to heal the membrane of the cell in order to get proper function of the cell, which is then going to affect our health. And if you have weight loss resistance, this is going to be a key factor. So measuring the inflammation in the cell and measuring as it gets healthier is going to be key. In our office, we have 3 tests that we do where we're going to measure that. The first one is to look at the actual cell membrane, measuring that inflammation. We have a test that does that. Secondly, we want to also work with measuring the toxins that may be causing the inflammation. So we have a neurological test that has to do with vision, and we can measure that, and it tells us which types of toxins may be affecting you, whether it's heavy metals or general toxicity or biotoxicities like molds and that sort of thing. And then we also have a neurotoxicity questionnaire that really helps us understand what are the nuances to the symptoms that you're noticing, and it can direct us on what are the types of toxins that we have to be addressing for you as well. So if you struggle with weight loss resistance, this may be something that could really help you achieve your goals, and this is how we work with it here in our office at Wellspring. I hope that you found that this was useful. If you did, please share it with your friends and family, and I look forward to sharing more with you again soon.